Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, podcast listeners, M3P community, to the little place on the internet. Bam. That we all gather on the weekend as a form of a third place from the outside world. This is my third place podcast on this beautiful hump Wednesday, November 20th, 2024. You all understand this is recorded for Wednesday, right?
I was just going to say that. Wait a minute, what?
You all understand this is recorded for Wednesday. It's Sunday, but we're recording it for Wednesday.
So happy Wednesday in the future.
Yes, happy hump day in the future. Hey, future Evo and future Brandy, here you go. Mikey says, I thought I blacked out.
So did I.
Welcome to Wednesday, bud. We are your hosts for this magical event. I'm Evo, and hopefully she's not buffering like Netflix did over the weekend. That's Brandy.
Hi. Nope, I'm not buffering. I'm good.
You're not buffering? Because apparently people thought I was, like, my lips were moving out of sync. So I'm like, is this sponsored by Netflix? What's going on?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Netflix, you better get your shit together before January 6th. Because if I have to watch Raw live and have this thing go up again, I'm gonna disown Netflix again. I don't want to watch wrestling and be like, I'd rather you guys be on cable. How's that? Yeah, Triple H won't deal with that, of course. The shit show, that was over the weekend. Well, one shit show. There was another shit show.
Wait, there was another one? What did I miss?
One was chaotic, the other one was shit show. One was a shit show, the other one was chaotic karate rumble type of thing. Freaking karate Royal Rumble, karate battle royal, or something like that. The first thing is Netflix. It felt like a payday, obviously. Whoever thought that Mike Tyson was gonna do his thing, yeah, no, he wasn't. It turns out that Jake Paul ended up beating an old man, as always. He likes to beat up on old men, except when a real competitor jumps at him. Even Dana White is all like, nah, dude. Nah. No. Next, Paul is calling out Ali. Ali is... Okay. What? Muhammad Ali? No. His daughter? The people's champ? The Rock will come out, I bet? Okay. And the other chaos... Let's just say the ending of season 6 felt better.
Are we talking about Cobra Kai?
Yeah, okay, so the Cobra Kai, the ending of season 2 felt tame, more tamer than the ending of season 6.
Wait, what? You're talking about hang on. So part 1, you're talking about the ending of part 1 was not as tame as the ending? What?
No.
What are you talking about?
No. The ending of season 2.
Oh, we're not. Season 2.
Listen, ma'am. Listen. The ending of season 2. The ending of season 2 felt tamer. That whole fight at the school.
Yes.
Confined and tamer compared to the ending of season 6, where it was an all-out battle royal, Royal Rumble. And
yeah. Season 2, I thought that they could not beat the season finale of season 2. I thought it couldn't be done. But they did it. They did it. And yes, these are spoilers for people who haven't seen it. They did it. They beat it. They definitely upped the game. Oh yeah, I'm still like trying to process it from Friday night when I stayed up all night to watch season 6, part 2. So yeah.
And here's the other thing: are we going to be able to show up before February 13th, which the third part of the trilogy of season 6 comes out?
What do you mean show up?
Are we going to be able to be on season 5 and finish season 5 before season 6?
I think
Part
we will.
3.
I know we have the holidays coming up, but I think we can do it. We're
You
doing
think so?
what, two? We're doing 2 episodes a week. I think we can. I think we need to. We have to. We need to make this a goal because then we really want to focus. I think on season 6. Season 6 in February.
In
So
February, we're
yeah,
just going to
yeah,
be like, okay, so this is happening.
exactly.
As far as can we talk about season 6? We're going to give it like a few weeks, a few days. This just happened over the weekend. We're just going to give you guys a week. We're going to talk about season 6 next week.
A little bit.
A little bit of season 6 from part 1
Like
and part 2.
what is it? A
And
trailer?
what we think what might happen next in part 3. The theories.
Oh gosh. Okay, so I've got to do some theories because I know you always come up with the crazy theories.
So that means I gotta rewatch season 6 again.
I'm down for that actually.
Yeah, and I gotta understand everything. And whoever hasn't seen it. So, Mikey, you have to watch everything before next week, or else we're just before next week, or else we're just gonna like spoil everything for you.
Mikey, do you have a life? I hope not, because you need to just binge watch starting season 1 and go on. I mean,
Wow,
only,
you
25?
have a life, really?
No, I mean it like I don't have a life, okay? Sorry. I can binge watch shows because I don't have a life. So
You work.
I'm calling my okay.
That's your life.
That's my life. I work. Yeah. Okay. Exciting.
Menace has to binge watch season 6. Yes, you do. I watched a couple of things on season 6 when my youngest was watching. Okay.
And you probably were super confused.
What's going on? Why are these two friends again?
You definitely have a lot to catch up on, Mikey. Oh, Menace, I can't wait for you to see it.
Why do these two have kids the same age?
Here we go. Exactly.
Wait, what? Yeah, it's exactly what we saw them two, dude. Like, no, not even two. Like these three kids that are fighting in the
3
same
kids.
dojo. Sam, Robbie, and
Robbie.
Miguel.
Oh, Miguel. Well, Miguel doesn't really.
I'm
not gonna say he doesn't count. He obviously counts, but the water bottle scene. Oh my gosh, I just watched it. Why am I already drawing a blank?
Thank you for the heartbeat minutes. Thank you for the bracelet.
See, obviously you're talking about season 6. Water bottle scene. Why am I going blank?
Oh, Kenny?
Oh, the water bottle scene. Yes. No, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Anthony. Anthony.
No.
Yes. Yep. Got it. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 I didn't like that either. Fast burst. Fast.
That's taking one for the team. I was like, what the hell, Anthony? Also, no idea who anyone is. You gotta watch it from the beginning.
Yes, sir.
You really do. Like, I think you'll like it.
You'll be like, who the hell is this guy, and whatever happened to this guy? And then go back to episode 153 and 154 and listen to us ramble on about it. And
is that what it is? 153?
154.
154. That's when we started Cobra Kai?
Yeah, that's when we started.
Wow.
What about that Mike Tyson fight?
Oh. Well, everyone on socials is saying they would much rather see the fight of Daniel and Johnny than that fight.
Yeah.
I don't, because I jumped on that bandwagon.
Yeah, the fight. I didn't get to see anything at all. I was like, no, you know what? I didn't get to see it on Netflix because I even tried on Netflix on the computer and tried to do like a reaction episode, just like I'm looking at it down here and then looking at you guys, but then it kept buffering. So I went straight to where I usually watch my wrestling, the women's match with the main. I said, yeah, I heard. It's like I seen the many headbutts that she did. And then, so, like, I went to that streaming site where I watch all the wrestling and it was there for free. And, like, I started watching it. And then, like, I heard everybody saying, like, you're watching it? Like, yeah. All right. So I go finally get, like, a little thing on Netflix where it's watching it. And they're, like, 2 rounds ahead of me. And then it buffers again. And I'm just like, oh, that sucks. All right. I'm just going to stop playing it on Netflix, watch it here, 2 rounds in, and hope that nobody shows up in the chat and tells me, hey, this person won. But by the time I got to round 5 or 6, I'm just like, can someone just please come in here and tell me how this match ends? It's like, please, this is horrible. Why is this even a thing? What is going on here? Miss Dawn, how you doing, ma'am? Anyway, so yeah, and I just felt like so defeated myself. Like, oh, I'm embarrassed for you. Why are we doing this? Like, I didn't have a good time.
I don't have any words about the fight if that's what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, that was my word.
That was like, yeah, you can go ahead and go off on that one.
Okay, I already did. It's fine. It's fine.
You did.
We don't need to talk about it
anymore. Yes.
Yeah, I was.
You want to call it that? Sure.
Done. No longer talking about the fight anymore. I didn't want to look at it anymore.
And I said that it's going around that the fight we really wanted to see is, Cobra Kai and Daniel and Johnny.
Of course. That's the only thing that matters around here. Alright, so you ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready for my
affirmation. Go
not
for
my
it.
affirmation, but so it's not really an okay, I say it's an affirmation, but it's not, I guess, really an affirmation, but it comes from our friend Mikey, who might still be in the chat with us. I said I wanted to share it because even though it's not exactly an affirmation, I feel it's something that really, I guess it really affected me. It really hit me hard. So I think that everybody needs to hear it. So it is, I hope you are taking time today to count your victories regardless of size. I really like that. Really like that. And like I said, it's not quite an affirmation, but it's a quote, and I thought it was awesome. So I had to share that. We can call it, I feel it can be considered an affirmation. But yeah.
Yeah,
I love that. I loved it.
I've very much counted those victories like a long time ago. When I was starting out.
I can say it again.
Say it again.
Sure. So it is, I hope you are taking time today to count your victories regardless of size.
Yeah.
I think we all need to hear that.
What's that one quote? It's not the size in the dog, it's the size of the fight in the dog.
I was waiting for you to say size doesn't matter, but we won't go there.
Oh my god. Because then we'll have Mikey talking about that. That's a good one. Yeah.
Isn't it like, okay, never mind. I'm going to stop.
It's not the size in the dog, it's the size of the fight in the dog.
You're talking about, yeah, okay. Never mind. You're totally talking about something different. Okay, we'll go with that.
I was thinking of the actual affirmation. I wasn't thinking of that, but alright. But still, yeah, I've counted victories regardless of size before. Like, hey, I'm doing 100 episodes, or 100 listens, even though there's like nobody's here to listen, or a few people were here to listen to me, or like I kept thinking that people were barely listening,
Well,
and
I think
now we're like what 17,000, more than 17,000 downloads.
yeah, that's amazing. I am proud of you. That's
I'm
amazing.
I'm just like wow, 17,738 downloads. I'm about to be 18,000 in next week.
Let's go.
I hope. Um, possibly by the end of the year in 20,000. Jeez, please. Oh my goodness.
Wasn't that your original? Wasn't that your original goal? Was 20,000 before the end of the year, correct?
Yeah.
And then you said 35,000 next year.
I don't think we hit 100. You will, Mikey. You will. You'll hit the 100. You'll hit 100 real quick, sir. Just trust the process. I got you also, and then just keep throwing those episodes out there. Like your community is coming, dude. I'm part of it. Like I'm assuring you that those people are out there and they're like willing
Oh,
to listen
absolutely.
to you.
The stuff that you talk about is, yeah, and there's definitely a huge audience for that. You just got to get it out there.
No, I appreciate you, sir. But yeah, uh, people are out there. People are willing to listen about I've been asked about, hey, when are you gonna do episodes about um mental health and depression? I was like, oh man. I was like, okay, I'll try, but at the same time, like if I remember any of the stuff that happened to me, uh Mikey's third place. It's no longer my third place. It's Mikey's third place podcast, and we're here for that. So yeah. If I remember anything of that, like I'm just gonna like refer to your episodes, refer to your podcast, and I like put it on Twitter right before I left. I put it on the butterfly too. Like, hey, y'all should listen to this episode, to this podcast, and that's what I'm gonna be doing from now on. It's like networking with other people and be like, hey, listen to this podcast, but also listen to this one too. So that's pretty much the victory regardless of size, right? But we got
That's
you.
what I was
We
just
got
going to say. I was going to say, listen to your own advice there, Mikey. With that, you need to count your victories that you have so far.
I gotta find a day to jump on here with you two when I don't have the boys here. Like, I got you. I know. Like, that, when that day happens, we're here.
Absolutely. And I can say that I had a small victory because I put together my new tree and my new rotating tree stand today. And I'm not a technical person at all. Okay, my younger son helped a little tiny bit, but for the most part, I did it all. And then, like, part of the lights weren't working, and he figured that part out. But yeah, but that's still a victory for me because, yeah, I did it myself.
So cool. I love that. That's great. Good to hear.
Even though I'm still fighting my cat, who's messing with it, but yeah.
You're still fighting the cat.
Well, she's sleeping right now, but she was messing with it earlier. She was messing it. Yeah, she's been messing with it ever since. Drive me crazy.
Callie said, "Look at me, look at me. It's my tree now."
I have the water bottle. The water bottle doesn't even affect her anymore.
It's like, yeah, what? Leave me alone. I'm the captain of the tree, right? Oh my goodness. Hey, Midnight. All right. Are you ready?
I am, but I wanted to hear a small victory that you have or had this week.
Small victory that I had this week. I don't know nothing yet. I still gotta go with.
That's not true.
I gotta go wait on Monday. I gotta go to Monday.
No. You
We
still
already
have,
talked about what I'm thankful for.
No, not thankful. What is a victory of your own a small victory this week? I know you have one. Do I have to say one for you?
What did I do? What did I have? What's my small victory?
You have been walking every day.
Yes, I have.
Even when you didn't really want to. Like the other day. You were like, I'm not doing this, but you got up and you went anyways. So that's a small victory.
Small victory. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. All right, fine. What she said. All right, let's get this show on the road. Let's get this breakdown. I'm ready to start. I'm still not over season 6.
I'm not either. I'm yeah, like I said, I watched it Friday and I'm just like, oh my god.
Hopefully Axel doesn't stare at us menacingly. Oh man, okay. Whoever's seen this episode already knows. Dropping out.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
Alright, but I'll see you later. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out with us for a bit. And I'll see you soon.
Hi everyone, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Dawn.
And if you've ever watched a TV show and thought to yourself, oh my god, that season finale plot twist was absolutely bonkers.
Or seen a movie and thought, wow, I need to talk to somebody about this train wreck immediately.
Then we think you'll fit right in with our podcast, I Hate It, Let's Watch It. We watch TV shows like Riverdale and Emily in Paris.
And movies like Deep Water, Killer Sofa, Rubber, and Deadly Illusions. And we give them the total rinsing they deserve.
It's basically group therapy for movie masochists. So come check us out wherever you stream podcasts.
Do you battle with things like anxiety, depression, and other mental illnesses? Hey, me too. Come on over, we can be besties. My name is Mikey on Mute. Join me on my new podcast where I talk about mental health, breaking toxic masculinity, and opening up the conversation. You can find me on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube under Mikey on Mute Podcast, where I'll tell you my story, as well as the stories of others, get perspective, and see where we can grow. Are you one of the cool kids that's on TikTok? Hey, me too. Search out Mikey on Mute to see show clips there as well. I really look forward to hearing your story and opening up the rest of this conversation. Talk to you soon.
Hey, it's Evo. We're going to get back to the episode you're listening to, but first, let me tell you about Dark Fate Creations. Dark Fate Creations are candles that are vibrant, colorful, marble tops, amazing, mouth-watering fragrances, fueled by lovely braided cotton wicks. Paper threads woven into every cotton wick for a clean, romantic, slow, and consistent burn. Each candle is unique from the next as they are hand-mixed and hand-poured, right in Grass Valley, California. They use only coconut and soy waxes for a safer, cleaner, and longer burn time. That's almost 72 hours. That's like binging on all 130 episodes of the podcast. All fragrance blends have been heavily researched. Dark Fate Creations not only care about the look, fragrance, and quality of their candles and their other products, but also the effects they have in their customers' homes. So go to darkfatecreations.com. The link will be in the show notes. Okay. If you heard any of the breakdown episodes in the past, or if you're new here, like our friend Mikey was, we are massive Karate Kid fans, and we decided we're going to watch the show on Netflix and break it down scene by scene and tell you what we thought about them. You are more than welcome to follow along and watch the show with us, as some of our friends are doing and listening to the podcast as well. Dawn, she's here still, right? There will be spoilers at times. There are lots of spoilers. We're giving you all a week. We're giving you all a week until we start talking about season 6. But we do tend to ask questions for you to ponder over. It must also be said on every episode, we are always critiquing the show. We love Cobra Kai and we love the Karate Kid universe, but don't let us influence you on the show. We're just fans of the show, and we know there are millions of other fans and podcasts out there with different opinions. We just love to talk about it. And if you want to go back and listen to our old episodes of Cobra Kai from the first episode, go back and check out episode 154 and then continue on from there. That was episode number 154.
I
Okay.
love the fact that you're giving
Ready for
everybody
season
a
four,
week
episode
for
four?
spoilers. I love that you're giving
Yeah,
everyone a week for spoilers because we're not
If
waiting
you're-
until after we're done with season 4 and season 5. We're going to start talking about season 6. I just think that's funny.
I really want to. That is like, I'm pretty sure the part 3 is going to be CSI inspired. Who brought the thing in here? Who did that?
Oh
This
my
guy.
God.
Oh, that guy.
Well,
Like
yeah,
documentary style. Documentary style. What happened? I remember what happened at the Sekai Taikai in 2019. Oh, I was there. It was a disaster.
It was more than a disaster.
I'm like, there better not be. It was a disaster. Okay, we'll talk about it next week. Oh, yeah. We'll talk about it next week, in a few weeks. Well, since this episode is going up on Wednesday, we're not gonna talk about it next Friday. We're gonna talk about it on the 29th, around there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the end
like
of the
around
month.
the end of the month. We'll talk about it then. You'll have 2 weeks from now that you're hearing this to the other 2 weeks.
To binge watch the whole series if you haven't, and make sure you watch season 6. Yep.
Make time. You have a whole week of Thanksgiving week there.
Yes.
They're 10 episodes, 30 minutes each, 20 minutes each.
When you're eating your leftover turkey sandwiches and
Don't fall
you're
asleep.
doing your Black Friday shopping, whatever. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Season 4, episode 4 is called Bicephaly. It's a Greek for a condition of having 2 heads. It is a reference to genetic condition that happens in utero, where, because the embryo doesn't split correctly or completely, it evolves into a fetus with 2 heads being supported by a single torso. This phenomenon is incredibly rare, but happens in both humans and animals to differing extents. In this case, it is a coded reference to the 2 sensei model at each of the dojos and the clashes between them.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know the meaning behind it, so that's cool. Thank you.
Synopsis. Kreese brings Terry back to Cobra Kai, but his former partner isn't interested in repeating history. Johnny grows envious of Daniel mentoring Miguel. Written by Stacey Harmon, who, I think we've seen her on these episodes. We've seen her name on these episodes before. Those were some good episodes that she wrote down. And directed by Mario Woods, who also directed episode 3. So far it's good. She's been doing a great job. I'm gonna go back and check out which episodes these people have directed and which ones have been our favorite and list them. What's it called? The cold open is on Mr. Palmer giving a tour of West Valley High School to the visiting students from West Valley Middle School, all of whom will be attending the high school in the next school year. So they're babies right now. Next year they're going to be adults. Season 5.
Oh yeah, their blow-ups are pretty amazing.
they go from little tiny babies to
Full-on adult.
We haven't recorded in 2 years, so hey, we're adults now.
Right.
He described their formerly state-of-the-art science lab, which the district required the board to remove in the event of a noted karate incident. Is there weapons in there? Basically. Leah asked Kenny what he thinks of the school as she heard it was haunted. He pretends to be a ghost until she points out the food stuck to his shirt. What, haunted by the spirit of Miguel? Crashing into the guardrail?
I understand that. Yeah, I was like, what? Haunted by what? I mean, no one. Never mind. Everyone's still alive.
No, everyone's still alive. But
what?
But here's the situation is that this kid in high school have their own myth in there, saying, okay, so he drop down from the top of the school and still survived. Meanwhile, in middle school, everybody heard about this kid that fell to his death. It's like, and now they're just like, oh, he died on here? He died in the hall? Oh my gosh. So the school is haunted now? It's like, yeah, the school is haunted by the spirit of Miguel.
He's
Just
still
like
alive.
running
Yeah.
around, saying karate stuff. Hiya, hiya. Kenny uses the bathroom to clean up when Bert and Nathaniel enter. They see his Cobra Kai shirt and begin to harass him. Kenny's reminded of Kyler and goes to attack when Hawk stops him, pinning him to the stall door. Hawk advises him to get out of Cobra Kai while he still can. The fact that they're like Bert or who was it, Bert or Nate? Whoa, what are you wearing? We don't do that around here. Nobody in Cobra Kai goes to this high school anymore. Like, this school is so okay. It's only one dojo now that works here.
Right.
That's here. So, like, maybe it's time to bring back all the chemistry supplies, because nobody's gonna fight each other. They're just gonna be like playing around. I love the fact that Nate, Bert, and Hawk end up being bullies around here. It's like, oh shoot, little kid in a Cobra Kai shirt. You have a Death Wish kid? What the hell? Like, and then they bump into him, like, get the hell out of here. And he's all like scared, little boy. Kenny's played by Dallas Dupree Young, who's been in movies such as Ready Player One and The Royal, and TV shows such as The Good Place, Shameless, and 20 episodes on Cousins for Life. 5 episodes of the Big Show, and currently 27 episodes of possibly counting on Cobra Kai. So, if it's 27 now, 5 more to go. Hopefully. Leah's played by Melinda Rivero, who played herself on 21 episodes of the kids' TV show Kids Do, a show for kids by kids, and another episode, and then she's no longer with us. The Cobra Kai logo appears on the screen, and we get to the actual episode now. Daniel and Miguel lead katas together while Johnny watches. The Miyagi-Do students line up for pad exercises. The distracted Johnny watches Miguel train with Daniel. When he had originally moved, Dimitri lands his kick on Johnny's face. As punishment, Dimitri becomes the new human punching bag for the Miyagi-Do. Abe lands a kick below the belt on Dimitri, to which his distracted Johnny tells him to tighten his core. I thought it was the other guy. Not Abe. Who is it? Chris? Mitch and Chris? The big guy?
Is that his name, Mitch?
No, Mitch is the other boy. Chris Khalil, the other big guy. I thought it was Chris who did that, and then he's all like, "Oh, my bad." It wasn't Abe. Like, this guy got it wrong. With the class over, Johnny invites Miguel to dinner, but the boy has plans with Daniel to finish Carmen's car. Miguel calls Daniel sensei as they leave. Johnny gets upset. He starts getting jealous. He saw that.
Well, he started getting jealous last episode, but yeah.
Yeah. He's starting to get there. Next scene, Kyler invites Robbie and Tori to see Bloodsport at the drive-in. Nobody's ever heard of it, you dumb asshole. Oh my god. You're in karate, but you never heard of Bloodsport.
I was waiting for you to say something. When I watched this episode again, I was like, oh, yep. I thought about what you're going to say about the whole Bloodsport, and I was waiting to hear your theory.
Johnny is there. Johnny's right there. He was watching it last 2 seasons ago. He was looking it up, too. He was like, what's Bloodsport? Oh, damn. Like, he just, like, I bet you everybody in Miyagi-Do seen Bloodsport. You guys have homework. Here, watch Bloodsport. Who's that with? Oh, it's Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oh, okay. Welcome back. Robbie asked where she's working, but she snapped, "It isn't his business." I for sure thought it was something else. Kenny comes in looking.
Did you think the same thing I did?
I thought the same thing you did.
Oh, you okay?
Never mind.
Yeah.
Kenny comes in looking depleted. Robbie inquires, so Kenny reveals that the older kids from the high school were messing with him and should quit Cobra Kai. The guy had a spiky red hair. Knowing that it's Hawk, Tori adds that they owe him payback. Kreese calls class together and announces his partnership with Terry Silver, the co-founder of Cobra Kai. They bow to one another before telling everyone to give 200% so that they can go to the next level. Carmen and Johnny lay in bed together where she offers to bring certain medications home to help them.
Oh, I laughed at that part.
He denies needing the pills. He can't get LaRusso and Miguel out of his head. What a great thing to say, though. Can't get your kid and my arch enemy out of my head. They spend so much time together, but she sees it as a good chance for her and Johnny to spend time together. She wants to tell Miguel about them as she doesn't want to carry secrets. He worries it will make things worse, but she doesn't see how it can. She decides that Johnny can tell Miguel when he's ready. Later on, Carmen's car gets fixed, and Daniel lets Miguel drive. Next scene, Sam and Amanda are at a party place for their worker's child. She's upset at first spending her Saturday at the place. Unbeknownst to the two, Tori also works at the party place. After seeing the mermaid performance, Sam has a change of heart and enjoys the party, but Tori gets upset when she sees her.
I, for one, I thought she was a good singer. That's all I'm saying.
That's all you're saying?
And okay, never mind.
No.
I didn't think it was bad. Did you?
No.
Okay.
Not bad for a little kid. I mean, she worked at Disney. They probably gave her some singing lessons. Like, it was probably her singing the theme song of Jessie. Which was... No, she wasn't. It wasn't her. But, like, look at all her... Who were all her friends there? Cameron Bryce.
And?
That's all I know. I don't know the other kids. Skylar Jackson? I don't know. I don't know the other kids' names. I just know Cameron Bryce was there. And Cameron Bryce on Descendants, obviously.
Yes.
Like Rod into the Core and stuff. And even then, like, even before he passed, like, he was singing Ordinary People. There's a shot of him singing Ordinary People. How do you not know how to sing when you're friends with that guy? When you were friends with that guy? That's amazing.
I mean, just because you're friends with someone that can sing doesn't mean you can sing.
Maybe he was training them also. I don't know. So maybe Peyton List, short Peyton List, not the tall Peyton List. Short Peyton List was, can actually sing, but here she's like, hey. Maybe we don't know that. Next thing, Robbie and Kenny are training, where Kenny asks about dealing with Hawk. The two are about to spar, but Terry Silver comes in his place and spars with Robbie. However, Silver defeats Robbie and tells him to channel his anger. You hear what Silver said?
Remind me?
If a man can't stand, he can't compete.
Oh, yes.
So I'm like, this dude...
Yeah, I do.
Still has the same... what? Right. The same Terry Silver, the same effect from 20, 30, or 40 years ago? Okay. Good on you, man. But he tells them that, and they're like, okay, well, fine. Johnny's looking through his Facebook, going through his memories with Miguel when he sees his beer can. He has a flashback to when his mother tells him that Sid proposed to her, but young Johnny didn't want a new father. Us kids don't want a new daddy. Just saying. His mother saw all of his dad's old stuff and throws it away, angering him. Johnny throws the can away in anger. Young Johnny is played by Thomas Perelbeck. And then Johnny's mom, Laura Lawrence, is played by returning Candace Moon. we last saw her in another flashback scene a few seasons ago.
I was gonna say it was the same actors, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's the same actress. Candace. And I just felt like, oh shit, I relate because like we don't want a new dad. We just want same dad to come back. And why are you throwing out his old stuff? Why can't he keep it for his memory?
Yeah.
And to me, I'm like, damn, that sucks. Way to like ruin this kid's childhood.
Right.
Like he's not gonna remember his dad at all. Like even though she had issues with him, doesn't mean that he had issues with him. He just was frustrated and left her, but he didn't want to leave him.
Exactly.
So, and then the new father is an asshole. Sid was like a jerk to Johnny. So I'm just like, yeah, I feel that, dude. I feel that. I know, understand. And we did karate. We both did karate. Yep. Like I'm feeling for Johnny so much.
You can relate.
I can relate to everything that Johnny's been through. While driving to the party place, Miguel and Daniel are listening to "Sailing" by Christopher Cross. Great song, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Sailing away. Daniel tells Miguel that the 80s also had soft rock and not just hard rock. Miguel asks about the band Chicago, upsetting Daniel in the process. Oh, Chicago. I wonder who's in that band. After Miguel misses a yellow light.
Stop.
What?
I'm waiting for you to pronounce his name. I figured you're going to eventually.
Eventually. After Miguel misses yellow light, Daniel warns him about driving around Sam and relates to his experiences. During the drive to talk about fathers, Daniel talks about Mr. Miyagi. Miguel talks about his dad's gang life and explained why his mom and grandma, Yaya, moved to Los Angeles. What was his name? Peter something. Peter, etc.
Yeah.
Peter, etc. Yeah, that was his name. Back at the party.
Not, but that's how you pronounce it.
That's how I pronounce it.
It's for people that are listening and they're like, "What are you? The hell are you talking about?" Yeah.
Peter Parker, Peter Cetera, Peter etc.
Peter Cetera is his actual name.
Back at the party place, Tori is telling a story to the kids where Sam mocks her by comparing the story to their recent experiences and makes fun of her singing. Now fed up, Tori has the kids throw glitter at Sam because she's an evil witch. Sam deserved that.
Yeah, I agree. I know there's some people in our chat that don't care for Sam anyways, but
do they? Because like I understand why they don't. Now I see it. It's like even whoa, like in the possibly it's you. It's Leanna. It's me. Hi,
Yeah.
I don't care for Sam. Wait until like season 5 or 6. Like we can start talking about that too. Because I heard other stories about that. Johnny's making dinner where Robbie confronts him about how Eagle Fang is bullying Kenny. He asks what has Kreese been teaching him, but it's encounter saying he'll do what he needs to do. However, Johnny reminds him of Rip's expulsion for the school brawl, and also talks about Cobra Kai and how Robbie's being brainwashed by Johnny. Robbie tells Johnny about how he's trusted Kreese and tells him he's better than his dad. He's not going to trust him at all. He's just using it to get what he wants. I love the fact that he's making dinner. He's making a manwich. It's like, it needs more man stuff. So he just freaking grabs his whole, what was it? Spicy stuff that he had
Mm-hmm.
and throws it in there. Like, yeah, it's spicy now. And then it's like he's very nervous, like tries to like reorganize the entire table and everything. So like all you're gonna do is just tell the kid that you're dating his mom. But no, he's all like, oh shit. What if he's all like doesn't like me? What if he thinks that I'm horrible? Because he's been through it. He understands that, when he was a child, all that stuff with Sid.
Well, now I wonder also, I mean, yes, he's jealous of the relationship now between Daniel and Miguel, but now now it makes me wonder if it's more so, I mean, not just the jealousy, but like he is trying to, get in good with Miguel because he went through, like you said, he went through what he did with his stepdad, and he wants, so.
Yeah. Next scene, Miguel and Daniel arrive at the party place where Sam kisses Miguel in front of Tori as revenge, causing Tori to leave in anger. Amanda apologizes about Sam and tells Tori about how her situation is hard, but Tori tells her to stay out of it and can handle it herself. Amanda ends the conversation saying that if she asks for help, she'll be surprised. Why?
What do you think?
Amanda
why do you think Amanda's? That's what I was just going to ask. Why do you think she's so? Do you think it's only because she's worried about Sam, or do you actually think she cares about Tori? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
She wants to walk around eggshells with Tori because if she sets her off, she'll beat up poor Sam.
No, but I'm wondering, like, why she is even trying to help Tori. Like, do you think it's because she's a mom and you know what I mean? Like, is she being genuine? I guess, or is it just because she is worried about Sam? Like, I feel like it's because she's a mom and she genuinely, I don't want to say cares about Tori, but maybe she does. I mean, she did say that about her mom. She
cared.
She cared,
but
yeah.
Feel like they could have done like a backstory to Amanda.
Yeah.
But too late now. But if they ever do like another show with Amanda being in this whole thing where the prequel and everything, like we've known everybody else's backstory, but we don't know Amanda's backstory. Like she's only there to like as a supportive actress, as a supportive to Daniel, as supportive to Sam. Mm-hmm. Like okay, from
they one have backstory with her. Like she is, I mean, she's I want to say she's a main character. I mean, she's not, but she is. Like they should have had some kind of backstory. Yeah.
And the only backstory we'd had with Amanda is with Daniel when they were at the dealership.
Yes, their anniversary, I think it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
but that wasn't much.
Yeah, and they could have done more with that. But they're like, okay. Like, she cares, but there's a reason she cares. Something happened there. And exactly. I think that's what the director was trying to do, or the writer was trying to do, to, like, okay, something's up. Why does she care so much?
Mm-hmm.
Johnny's setting up dinner where he offers Miguel to eat, but Miguel declines, saying how he had dinner with Daniel. The two talk about the 80s and how Miguel lives in the soft rock like Chicago, but Johnny gets upset about how he ditched hard rock. He lets him go and promises dinner for another time. Glory of love.
I like that part because he was all like, "Why didn't you tell me about Chicago?" Peter Cetera, I almost said etc. Thanks. Cetera is a badass. I love when he says he's a badass, and Johnny is like, "No, he's not. He's the complete opposite of badass."
Glory of Love, which was also featured in the film Karate Kid 2, obviously, and it's the reason why we sing it, why we love to talk about it. Daniel says that Christopher Cross' popular song "Sailing" came out in the 80s, but it was the late 70s when yacht rock reigned and Cross' self-titled album came out. Cross's big hit from the 80s was the theme song from the movie Arthur.
Really?
Yeah. Canyon's at the drive-in where he gets multiple shacks. Oh my god. Canyon's at the drive-in where he gets multiple snacks for his classmates, where he bumped into Hawk and knocks over his snacks. As a result, Cobra Kai ends up in a confrontation with Miyagi-Do and Ego Fang. The Cobras meet them at a baseball diamond but are drenched by the sprinklers. Hawk praises Miguel for defeating Cobra Kai without throwing a punch. Miguel tricking Cobra Kai into being drenched by sprinklers recalls Daniel soaking Johnny in the first film. Johnny's reaction implies that he makes this connection and is troubled by it, while Daniel praises Miguel for finding an alternative to fighting. Back at Cobra Kai, Kreese overhears his students talk about the incident and explains the rivalry between Cobra Kai, Miyagi-Do, and Ego Fang. He wants to get revenge for the sprinkler incident, but Silver refuses. He doesn't want to fight kids anymore. He explains he came back to bring back glory to Cobra Kai and learn from their mistakes. Silver also explains how Kreese had glory but squandered it on his rivalry with Miyagi-Do. Kreese explains how Mr. Miyagi beat up Johnny and his classmates during the Halloween dance and came to class injured and tells him about how Mr. Miyagi wasn't getting off lightly. Silver mentions that Cobra Kai isn't about revenge and that they revisit the past. History will repeat itself. As it should.
This just came to my head. I just want to know, who do you think is more of a villain? Silver or Kreese?
Kreese.
Now, I say this before, we're not thinking season 6.
We're not thinking season 6
not
at all.
thinking season 6 yet, but so put that out of your head. But like, as of up to this point, like
up
right
to
now.
this point, Kreese still wants his soldiers out there. Terrence is coming back. Terrence doesn't know what's going on. He's all like, "Oh, I'm okay." He just fought little Robbie and told him like, "If the man can't stand, he can't." He brought back his old stuff. But Kreese is filling in Terrence's head again with all this other stuff about, hey, Daniel and Johnny are out there.
So you're saying Kreese is more of a villain?
Yeah.
You think Kreese has power over Silver?
He saved his life. He owes him.
Yeah, but I mean, even thinking back to Karate Kid 3, do you feel that he had power over, saying the same thing? He saved his life, so he had to torture a kid, like he said, his words, and that the last episode that he was...
Terrence changed. Terry changed.
A high school kid.
Kreese didn't. Kreese still has the same mentality. Terrence changed completely and met Cheyenne and met all these other people, and then Kreese came along and started filling his head again and come back to the glory days.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I was just curious what your thought was on that. What your feelings were with who is more of a villain at this point.
Who do you think?
I think they both are in different ways, but you're right. I mean, he did change. Silver did change, as we saw, and people can change, but yeah, Kreese has not. So yeah, I can, and I've never liked Kreese. So right now, I'd have to say, yeah, Kreese.
Yeah. Miyagi and Ego Fang are back to the Miyagi-Do dojo talking about the drive-in incident. Ego Fang is praising Miguel for drenching Cobra Kai with sprinklers, but Johnny gets mad about it. Daniel explains how they dealt with the situation without fighting. Before Johnny and Daniel talk, Terry and Silver and Kreese visit Miyagi-Do, where Daniel has flashbacks to their encounter from the Karate Kid Part 3. Terry talks about the plans before the tournament. And again, it ends with Daniel getting triggered, just the same way that he got triggered when he saw Chosen. It's like, how many enemies do you have out there, dude? Every time you see them, oh shit. I just went on a flashback moment, man. And Johnny's all like, who the hell is that guy?
I know, because I was when I first watched it, I'm like, well, how does Johnny not know? But yeah, Johnny wasn't around when that happened. It was all done to Daniel. Johnny had nothing to do with it.
Exactly. Oh, man. And the episode ends right there. It's a great episode.
It is a great episode. It's not... Oh, yeah, it's only 4. It's not 5 yet. I'm excited to watch episode 5.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like episode. If something happens in episode 5 again, let's see. We'll see. But all right. Badass moment on here.
Honestly, I don't feel there was one. I
Hmm.
mean, what's the badass moment for you? It was really hard to find one, to be honest.
It was hard. It was
Like,
hard.
and usually I can find something, but there really wasn't. There wasn't. And I thought there was gonna be when Dimitri came and he's like, "Oh my God, another Rumble."
Yeah, there it is.
I was like, "Oh God, it's gonna happen," and then it didn't. So I was like, "Okay." I just felt like there wasn't one.
Both Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai meeting in the exact middle, and here comes Dimitri towards the middle. Like, yeah, so what's going on around here?
They have, yeah, I love how I laughed at that where he's like, "Oh my God, they have Dr. Pepper and Pib here," and then, "Oh God, another Rumble."
Here to
And he's
fight
so
against her.
casual about it. Like he was just like, "Oh, this happens all the time."
So no badass moment, I guess, but funny moment, maybe, perhaps, on that part is gonna go for Dimitri. Getting kicked in the balls.
Oh,
Like,
I know. Poor Dimitri.
and
Always
this
getting-
part, and then, yeah. Dimitri gets the badass MVP moment right here. Also, Johnny retelling the events of Top Gun in such a way as to make Iceman the hero and Maverick the antagonist echo popular internet theories about the Karate Kid, in which Daniel described as the true villain and Johnny the actual hero. Some of those theories have been credited as the inspiration for the Cobra Kai series. It's true. Nate and Bert start hustling Kenny directly in front of a poster that reads, "Stop bullying."
Oh my God.
It's like, I didn't even catch it, but yeah, it was there.
Either.
And I can't find the other one, so it's fine. That's it right there. What do you think of the episode? Final thoughts?
It was good. It was good. It was definitely a good episode. I don't like. I guess I don't like I feel like Silver's getting into Robbie's head, like Kreese did, but now Silver's getting into Robbie's head, and it just makes it. I don't know. Makes it scary, I guess.
It's more like Kreese did the groundwork, getting all these kids together, getting into their heads, and here comes Silver.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, okay, so you're part of Miyagi-Do, huh? You're a secret weapon. Okay.
I didn't like Sam in this episode, and I generally like Sam for the most part. I didn't like her, and I don't like Tori, but I felt for her. I felt for her in this episode. I really did.
Yeah.
She was minding her own business. Like she was at her place of employment. And then Sam had to go and be a little bitch. And I was like, really? Come
on. Everybody played the opposite parts here. Nate and Bert, who always get bullied, decided to bully a smaller kid.
Right.
And even Hawk, who decided, like, all right, no, you're not gonna fight. But at the same time,
disappointed
if
in
we ever
Hawk,
see you
too.
again, like, get the hell out of here, out of Cobra Kai. But if we ever see you again, it's on sight, kid.
I feel like Hawk could have just left him alone too. Like, what the hell was that? You know.
Sam bullying Tori at her place of employment. It was like, I mean, she did come into my house.
Yeah, like I said, I don't like Tori, obviously, but she was being Sam, like you said, they were switching roles. She was being an instigator, I felt like. And I was trying to think if that happened in the first Karate Kid movie.
Where they switch roles?
Yeah. Like
where Daniel instigates.
Yeah. Wasn't there a part where Daniel was instigating?
Yeah, the soccer.
Oh, and the shower.
The shower scene.
Okay. Yeah,
where
yeah.
he instigates everything, and then like he gets beat
Mhm.
up for it. But it's like he tells them, "Yeah, watch this. Hey guys, what's going on?" Blah blah blah. And it's like, "Oh," and he's like, "Yeah, okay, whatever, bud. I'll see you at the tournament." Like knowing that they can't touch him, but he
Right,
still instigates it
right, right,
to
right.
like prove something to Allie.
Yeah, that's a douche move.
Even Johnny's all like, "Why would you do that? Why can't you just leave well enough alone? You poked a sleeping bear, just leave it alone." But here comes
Mhm.
Daniel's like, I said they thought they did a great job. Like they didn't do anything to them. They just de-escalated the situation, but still, you know,
Ooh, okay, that's a good point. Who do you agree with? Do you agree with Johnny or do you agree with Daniel with that?
just Johnny feels like he grew. Like that was growth right there. Like where it's like, why would you do that? Where he would himself, he would do something like that to other kids too. Like he would do it. But then like, no, why would you do that? Just leave it alone. Daniel's all like, nah, they came at us. She's like, no, they didn't. You came at the little kid and they were just defending his boy. Like they were ready to rumble. They were ready to snap fingers and, West Side Story that thing. Karate ha, karate ha.
West Side Story, that thing. I love that analogy.
You saw both gangs like ready to fight, ready to rumble, and I'm just like, they're just gonna like start
Mhm.
snapping, aren't they? And here comes Dimitri, and it's like, oh, okay. um, so yeah, what do you think of the episode though? Like,
Are you asking if it's in my top 5?
no, not yet. We're not there yet. Like, I just feel like episode 3.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you right now. Yeah, I know we discussed that last episode. Like yeah, no, I don't know. It was good.
Episode,
It was
yeah,
good.
episode 4 was good.
No bad ass moments, but it was good.
As opposed to Mariel was directing both episodes back to back. I think she was trying to go with, all right, here's Kenny, and here's Kenny here in high school, and here's like what the situation is, and make not Cobra Kai, make Miyagi-Do the instigators. I think that's what she was trying to do.
Yeah,
And then
I agree.
yeah, around there.
I agree.
All in all, like I enjoyed it, but it's like it's not in my top 5 at all.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was good, but it was just not a.
It's too early to tell, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a bad episode. I think it's short, right? Short episode, not bad.
Very short.
Yeah, okay. Anything else we need to include in here?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Except maybe remind everybody to watch it so we can talk about season 6 in a couple
Oh
weeks.
yeah, watch season 6 or binge the entire series if you haven't, so we can discuss season 6. And if you don't care about it, okay, fine. We'll just discuss it season 6. But you have 2 weeks to just binge watch, and then we'll come back here by the end of the month, and we'll talk about more.
I'll have a couple of questions. Actually, I'll have 2 different questions for our upcoming episode on Friday.
Should have said this earlier. Start reading this book, Shadow of the Past. I'm going to start. I'll let you know in the next episode what it's about and what I'm getting to and all this stuff. No, I haven't opened it yet. Like I will.
Good, because I have not started mine yet either, but I'm going to this week, so I will talk about mine as well.
What's yours called again?
It's called Blossom in Winter.
Blossom in Winter.
By Melanie Martins. Yep, and I've got all 4 books, so I am going to start reading that one.
Ooh, all 4, huh? There's 4 books.
There's 8 technically, but I've got the 4. I know. I committed and I shouldn't have. I'm gonna have to yeah.
See you next year. Wow. Okay. All right.
The 4, you have 4 you read in. Yeah, the other 4 I guess they're not. You don't have to read them, but they're like a second part, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, I made a commitment that I wasn't thinking of. Oh well.
And who's it by?
Melanie Martins.
Melanie Martins.
Melanie Martins, yes. And yeah, Melanie Martins. I have to shout her out too.
Okay. Shadow of the Past is by Thatcher E. Cleveland, and we'll talk about that next time. And how I met him, and how awesome he is, and he signed the book as well.
You met him?
Yeah, no friend.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's what I meant. We got to talk about it next time. So yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to hear next time.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we're done. We're out. We're ready to go.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. If you all feel you want to do more to support M3P Network and the podcast, follow us on Instagram, the thread at M3P Network. Follow us also on Blue Sky. It's the alternative for Twitter. Come hang out with us on Blue Sky. It is so much better. It is so much calmer. It is like 2017 Twitter. It is like not Twitter at all. It's like
No, it's not.
You find lots of there's a starter pack for just about everything. If I wanted to start a starter pack, I did start a starter pack for podcasts. And like people are joining in and they're like, let me get in here because I want to be a part of this starter pack. And like on a separate little note over there, there's the starter pack, and you click on it and there's our timeline for the podcasters right there. And podcasters can join the starter pack. Catch me on Blue Sky and it's already pinned. It's pinned on there, and the first thing you will see on that post is the starter pack. Join it, ask me to be part of it, and I will let you in there, and I'll put you in there. And yeah, be a part of the M3P network there too. Check us out on YouTube if you want to watch us. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you for hanging out, coming in here and watching us. Hit the subscribe button. Let us know. If you want to check us out somewhere else, Spotify, the socials will be in the link tree. Follow and join the lives on TikTok at Evolution of the Geek by subscribing, or join us. Show up to the live stream and hang out with the rest of the M3P community, just like we are right now, right here. And I will shout you out. Menace Smiling, Brandy, Your Bestie Joe, Haunted Dahlia, Stabby Tabby, Mama Cat 989, Dawn, Micro Cat, Lorfield, Mike W, L Does What She Wants, Leanna, Forever Miss Dawn, Rogue as Dannykins, Danny, let's just call her Danielle, Alexandria, she changed her name, Alexandria, still a little redhead who sends us poems and stuff, Sky the Panther 84, Misty K, Feeling Free, Jessa, Katie Yonder 1985, Pinky's Pretty Sing, Jesse McTikTok, Brooklyn Girl 1380, Miss LB, Just Eve, Miss Reese's Pieces, NP Blackcoat, Crimson, Cindy's 1984, Spicy Cajun Queen, El Chapo Guapo, Sandra Woodbury, Mikey on Mute, who is a part of the M3P network now. Check out the M3 network Linktree. You will find his podcast right below mine, like right there, podcast Linktree. Go check out stuff on there, and then you'll see Mikey on Mute's podcast right there. Click on it, it'll take you straight to Spotify, and you will get to listen to it. F this pod with Ash. I challenge you 2024, Crazy Beautiful Life. Running with Wolves and the Peter Jensen. Big, awesome people, awesome, amazing people. Check those two out. Send them your best wishes because they're going through it right now. She's having surgery. Send her some best wishes and all that stuff. Cakes and More by Sabrina. This Cute Cozy Camper, Plain Jane, Rachel Teehee, Cuban Butterfly, Willow, I Love Dogs 2025. Baddie Peaches, Vanessa, Not for the Week, Wally from Cali, Lorefield Fam, Home Hope Saints, over on YouTube, Lone Dog 80. He's the guy that hooked us up with the logo. Check out the logo. Very, very awesome logo. He's gonna do more for us apparently, and check him out on YouTube. He's awesome. Send them some love. Shenrod, Skyless Crystal Shop, Etsy.com. Check out her self-healing crystals, and if you order now, free gift with every order.
Yes, the holidays are coming. Check her out. I was on her website just a couple days ago. She's got some really cool stuff. Really cool stuff.
She does. I gotta go check those out too. Christmas shopping as well, right? Check that out, and thank you for supporting, listening to the podcast. Join the TikTok Live and being a huge part of my third place community. Hang out with us. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for all the finger hearts. Don't nobody know what that means on Spotify, but thank you for all the finger hearts. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for everything. You guys have been amazing. Tell your friends about us. Tell them you come hang out with us at the N3P community. And join us next time for more behind the scenes stories, movies, TV show reviews, horror stuff, Cobra Kai stuff. I'm Evo.
I'm Brandy.
And remember,
strike first, strike hard.
No mercy.
I feel like we should add in the
Season 6.
silver. Oh no, silvers.
If a man can't stand,
he can't fight. Yeah, I don't know why.
If he can't stand,
was it if he can't stand, and then if he can't see, he can't fight? There's more. Now I gotta look them up. I'm surprised he didn't say all of them.
Never mind. And if he can't, and if he can't fight, let's just go. Let's just go before I spoil everything. I'm gonna spoil everything. Thank you. Have a great night. The outro theme music is just gonna keep playing.